It is Wednesday, December 2nd, 2020, and you are tuned into DIRTRACKR Daily. I'm Justin Fiedler. Today on the show, we've got a bunch more Chili Bowl driver announcements. Donny Schatz is going late model racing in January. There's a new full-time all-star competitor, and Dodge City Raceway Park has a new promoter. But first, this episode is brought to you by Blood Lubricants. Blood carries a high-performance line of synthetic racing oils, and they've got you covered for all sorts of dirt racing applications. Engine oils, gear oils, suspension fluid, cleaning products, you name it, they've got it. Sprint car driver Brock Zierfoss, who recently announced he will be a full-time outlaw competitor next season, uses Blood products, and he says since switching to the Bloodline, they have seen significant improvements in their engines and rear ends after putting them to the test night in and night out under extreme load and heat. They've got a great racer support program that offers discounts on products plus free swag, and they support hundreds of racers across many divisions throughout the country. To check out the support program, find out more information, or to buy, visit bloodlubricants.com. That's BLUD lubricants.com. If you'd like to receive 25% off most products, use code DIRT at checkout. That's DIRT, all caps, at checkout. We talked Monday on the show following Kyle Larson's weekend sweep of the Copper Classic about where we might see him race through the rest of 2020. He mentioned in a post-race interview that he had a few shows left. One of the possibilities we mentioned was Millbridge Speedway for their Carolina Midget Showdown. The track confirmed yesterday that he will indeed be in action December 12th and 13th at that event. Larson will be in a midget for Chad Boat, who he raced for some during 2020, including that dominant week that he had at Indiana Midget Week. Larson's current win count for the year is 45, so we could potentially see him get to 47 following those 2 days at Millbridge. I haven't seen yet where you'll be able to watch that race. The last time Millbridge had an event on streaming or on one of the streaming platforms, it was on Speed 51, so I don't know if this will be similar or if that will be available somewhere else. I'll try to find out and let you guys know in the coming days where you'll be able to watch that if you cannot be at Millbridge. It was another day and another round of Chili Bowl driver announcements yesterday. Jake Newman will have Tim McCready and World of Outlaws race director Mike Hess as part of their driver lineup beside Jake himself. Hess has been in prelim night features 3 of the last 4 years and Saturday D-mains 3 of the last 4 years. McCready was the 2006 Chili Bowl winner and has run top 10 each of the last 4 years on his prelim night. He finished 11th in a B-main on Saturday last year. Tucker Klassmeyer is returning to Keith Kunz Motorsports in Tulsa. He's been a Saturday feature starter each of the last 2 years and a top 5 runner on his prelim nights. He finished 10th in the big show in 2020. AJ Hopkins and Brody Roa will be teammates inside the Expo Center this year. In the last 4 years, Roa's best Saturday result is 12th in a C, while Hopkins will be looking to improve upon 18th in a C main last year. The CB Industries team, owned by Chad Boat, will include both Christopher Bell and Dylan Welch, among others. Welch ran a partial schedule for Boat in 2020 when his TV commitments allowed. More Boat entries are expected to be announced soon. Logan Seavey will again join Sammy Swindell as a teammate in the Swindell Racing entries at Chili Bowl. Seavey finished 4th on his prelim night and 4th in the big show in 2020. He's led laps before in the Saturday feature and is a previous prelim night feature winner. Sammy finished 5th on his prelim night and 13th in the Saturday feature in 2020. Other announcements include Parker Price Miller joining Rams Racing. Carter Sarf, Aaron Farney, and Casey Schmitz will drive for MSW Motorsports. Daryn Pittman and Tyler Thomas will be back behind the wheel of their own cars. Ronnie Gardner will be back with 6-8 Motorsports, and Landon Simon, Kyle Simon, Keith Martin, and Ryan Hall will team up for a new 4-car team inside the Expo Center. For up-to-the-minute Chili Bowl ride news, make sure you're following Walkapedia on Twitter, WALKAPEDIA on Twitter. He is retweeting and posting all kinds of driver news, kind of up-to-the-minute stuff all throughout the day. Had a ton of stuff yesterday, so he's a good follow if you're a big-time Chili Bowl fan. Also, if you didn't get a chance to see it yesterday, go check out Tyler Thomas's announcement video announcing what he was going to be doing for Chili Bowl next year. Certainly an entertaining piece, and definitely a Ross Weiss signature video there, so go check that out if you haven't seen that today. Donny Schatz took part in Chili Bowl in 3 of the last 4 seasons, finishing 9th in a B-main in 2020, but he will not be at Tulsa in 2021. Instead, he's decided to join the late model field out at Arizona Speedway for all 6 nights of the Wild West Shootout. Schatz will then stick around the next week and races Tony Stewart Racing sprint car at the Wild Wing Shootout at Arizona Speedway. It's a shame we won't get to see him inside the Expo Center, but will be fun to watch him wheel his late model out there. That's something I know he has a lot of passion for, so it'll be very cool to see him compete with some of the guys, some of the top guys in late model racing out there in Arizona. In other driver news, TJ Michael announced he is returning full-time to the All-Star Circuit of Champions for the 2021 season. Michael competed regularly with the All-Stars back in 2017 and will team up with experienced crew chief AJ Havens for next year. The Texas-born driver has 17 All-Star starts in the previous 2 years with a best finish of 10th at Attica back in September of this year. He was an Ohio Fast Series winner at Waynesfield in 2019. So that All-Star field growing by one yesterday with TJ Michael's announcement. In some track news, Dodge City Raceway Park in Kansas announced last night that the track has a new promoter and operator following a competitive RFP process. Craig Dollansky and his wife Julie will take over management of the track going forward. This will be a new endeavor for Dollansky after a successful racing career that saw him win 66 times with the World of Outlaws and compete in many other series and countries. The track had been seeking an operator since September when longtime promoter Tommy Estes stepped down from that post. So congratulations to the Dolanskys on their new venture. If you're looking for other dirt racing podcast episodes this week, Open Red talked to iRacing champion Alex Bergeron. Loud Pedal is talking about the All-Star season and what's coming up at Chili Bowl. The Dirt Nerds are answering fan questions. The Rigsby Report has Dirt on Dirt staff writer Todd Turner. QuickTime is talking to Brock Zierfoss. Wednesdays with Wayne has Brett Smith. Passing Points has Aaron Reitzel. Forward Bite has Brandon Overton. And there's a new episode of the Midwest Autosports podcast. To see the full list of shows and episodes, visit DIRTRACKR.com/podcast. That updates automatically, so as soon as new shows are posted, you can find them there automatically. There are 2 items on the streaming schedule for today. Dirt Vision has Dirt Car Esports action from Kokomo Speedway, and Flow Racing has USAC 24/7. To see the full streaming schedule daily, visit DIRTRACKR.com/watch tonight. I believe that esports race from Kokomo is probably free on Dirt Vision as long as you have an account. And this is the first night of the new season of Dirt Car Esports Racing. I believe there's still time to sign up for some of those races if you'd like to compete in that esports action. Obviously, I believe tonight is UMP Modifieds on iRacing, so check that out tonight if you're looking for a little bit of a racing fix. Like I mentioned earlier in the week, there's some more stuff on the streaming schedule through the weekend here, so plenty of other races to talk about in the next couple of days. That's it for the show today. Hope everybody has a good Wednesday. You can find DIRTRACKR Daily on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, or where you get podcasts. Please subscribe and leave a review. You can also watch the show every day on YouTube and Facebook. You can email the show at info@dirttracker.com, and you can follow along at facebook.com/dirttracker, twitter.com/dirttracker, and the website itself, dirttracker.com. Follow me personally on Twitter at Justin_Fiedler. That's it for today. Thanks everybody for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow for more DIRTRACKR Daily.